What the fuck? An athlete's career is limited.
All right, listen. 2022 has already started off with controversy. You know, I don't know if it's the way we like to see it, but Terence Crawford came out and he's filed a lawsuit against Bob Arum, the legendary Bob Arum. He said Bob Arum is racist. Or sorry, no, let me change that. He's got racial bias, which might be seen as slightly different.
Slightly.
But Brother Silas, let's start with you. What are your thoughts on that?
Do you know what, bro? I even gonna sit here and try and draw a conclusion from a situation where I don't have enough information, and I just think everybody should do the same. There's bare people out here cooning and buffooning and talking on stuff they don't know about, and I'm gonna call man out by name. Yeah, Rashida Ali, George Foreman Grills, bro. Like, who cares if your dad or you know Bob Arum for so? No one cares, bro. You weren't there in the meetings with Bud and Bob in it, so don't come and tell us your opinion, bro. Like, that's it. It's getting on my nerves already, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I love the fact you called him Grills, man. Listen, I have to agree with you on that, man. Like, people who are defending one don't know what Crawford is has gone through with all the years being with Top Rank, right? Now there might be little quote unquote microaggressions that he saw, little things that he's heard in the corridor about how he's being pushed versus some of the other fighters, and he felt a gripe and he may have thought, listen, maybe I'm the guy who stands out. So I think that there probably is some merit to what he feels in the situation.
He's gonna have to prove it though.
True.
I know that.
True. Riddler, what's your thoughts?
Are you lot done playing the victim here?
Okay, my bad.
I can't take the victim mentality. Cry me a river. He was all right when he was getting the money, isn't it? Listen, there's a thing.
What money?
There was a thing called character witness, yeah, and character reference. All right. So basically, it's this, okay? When you're talking about what's her name? Leela? Is it Layla? How do you pronounce it?
Rashida.
Rashida.
The other beneficiary of the Ali empire.
Yeah, but Layla came out and said something as well, innit?
Yeah, so stop listening to them.
Yeah, so anyway, their grandson or their family or whatever's in the game, you know that guy, what's his name?
Nico, I think.
Nico. Right, so, obviously they've have dealings with Bob Arum. So that's what I'm saying. It's about one's character. They're measuring a man by his character, and they're saying, well, I haven't seen it, nothing like that. So they're allowed to state their opinion. It's just going to be interesting when the facts actually come out, because I think it's going to get thrown out in court. I say stop the bitching and stop this victim mentality, you know what I mean? And let's get into it.
But Mayweather made the same allegation though. Mayweather said the same thing, bro. Racial bias back in the days, bro. So obviously it's not a new thing. You can't say, Ali didn't feel it. And just to be clear, this is Rashida Ali in it, who had no business dealings with my man in it. It was her dad. And Foreman, Foreman is a businessman and he sells grills. He's all about a buck in it. He will let anything slide to make $1. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know how much of a credible character witness they are.
He hasn't always...
Gangster grills, huh? I don't know why I would say that. No, but listen, let's add another thing. Let me add another thing. First of all, Layla Ali is fine as hell. Let me first put that out there. You said her name, I just had to say it. But on the other note, though, listen. Let's look at what Top Rank in the past year have done. You've had Crawford who's been calling out for the Spence fights for all these years, right? And some people, that's a big fight that's meant to happen. And he had a fat guy called Tyson Gypsy King Fury who came off drugs and gets pushed all of a sudden. Now, if you're Crawford and you're sitting there thinking, wait a minute, I've been undisputed, I'm considered pound for pound, and now all of a sudden this fat guy comes out of nowhere. Now you're hugging him up and kissing him in the ring. You're gonna feel a certain way, aren't you?
Man's coming to sing him happy birthday.
You get me?
Speaking of birthdays, happy birthday to the Riddler's favorite Jake Paul, but also we talk about Rashida Ali. It's also Muhammad Ali's birthday. There's no relation to them two. Just to say.
Okay. you happy that you got that off your chest to state that there's no relation between them. Right, seriously, man, it's 2022. We really need to come off of this, man, because I'm gonna start. I don't know, man. I'm probably gonna get shot down, get on my Kanye West game. Slavery is a choice. And you know what I mean?
I'm
You don't need
careful.
to,
I'm the one with the red hat, bro. But
yeah,
let's chill with that.
you don't need to ease off. Like, now, with all seriousness, listen, you haven't seen the fine, the facts. It has to unravel. So that's what I'm about, facts. So before people are just turning around and quick to call the race card, let's see what's happening. He's been with him since 2011. All right, I don't understand Crawford, because if you actually look at the case, and I'm sure you guys did your due diligence, right? He was supposed to get, I don't know, he's claiming he wants
10 mil.
What I'm saying is, it's going to be interesting to try and prove that in court, because when a guy is saying, I'll give you 60-40, and you're turning around and say, nah, I want 50-50, right? I know Arum is going to turn around and say, listen, we tried to get the fight for you, but you was on your high horse saying, you're not going to take anything less than 50-50. So what happens there? Now, in terms of the races from Marks and what have you, none of us was there. He could have said something. He might have said a flippant comment, but hey ho, wipe him out and get on with it, isn't it? Like, he's a crybaby.
Just get on with it. Just get on with it.
The crybaby.
Listen, I think you hit on some interesting points there, yeah. And one of them in particular is why doesn't, like Bud, why doesn't he sell? Like, do you know what I mean? Should he be as big of a draw as Spence by now? And a lot of people, some people, I've seen it in the comments, not to say I necessarily agree with it, but some people have said, it's the tone of his skin, he's too dark-skinned. Dark-skinned guys never tend to really be, the stars of the show. I don't know. But I guess that leads to the next question, which is, how racist is the sport of boxing?